one of the big road blocks that we came across was people's negativity. You can't do it. It's a bad market. You know, it's the GFC. Don't do it now. You're crazy. You're nuts. Why would you go out now when it's the worst time possible? So that actually served to inspire us even more. So we got pretty pumped, and that's where I use the expression "release the mental mooring lines." So I find that too many people have their dreams anchored, and we just decided to cut that anchor and just go for it, because we'd set our plan in place. We thought about it for 12 months. We committed to it, and we said there's no other choice for us but to succeed at it. So we just went for it. And as we were thinking about going for it, I came up with this analogy about the days of the week and then what age you are. So, Willem. So the analogy here is, which day of the week are you up to in your working life? So I guess I don't want to be morbid, but look, I looked at myself and I said to myself, well, I'm actually about Thursday lunchtime, and I better just get on with it, because if I wait till the GFC passes, if I wait to when the stars align, when everything's perfect and the market's excellent, then you know what? I could have been down here. So Nathan and I just said, we're Thursday, I like Thursday, let's get into it. The other thing that we really needed to focus on then was to become a corporate athlete. And when I say corporate athlete, real estate is a business that is really difficult. If you know anyone that's in real estate, it's actually a really challenging job. I think the perception is agents drive around in their BMWs, you know, they wear good suits, they get paid too much commission. That's kind of what people think. But I tell you, real estate agents work really hard. They work really, really hard. And and I thought, well, for me to even be able to work harder to create this business, I have to become a corporate athlete. So I have to really put aside you know, my commitment to sporting teams that I had, and I'm going to commit to become a really switched on, fit real estate agent, because you put up with a lot of negativity in real estate. People think they're giving their houses away, because every vendor in the world, including myself, thinks your home's worth more than the market's prepared to pay. So in a market where it's going down, people feel very negative about the experience, so you're taking on negativity. We wanted to breed into our organisation a sense of optimism and positivity, and that leads from the top down. So I made a conscious decision to create an ideal week and have a sense of urgency about everything that I did. So the ideal week is basically my Outlook calendar, and how will I live my every week from every hour of the day. How am I going to make the most of my week, and how am I going to treat that week? So I decided to create AM in the morning being a sense of peak activity, and then PM being in the afternoon being a bit more calm and being based around appointments. So I really don't do many appointments before midday. I find that I can get into the office early and get stuff done, get it all done, and do appointments in the afternoon. And that really works for me in real estate. And the other thing that you need to do in real estate is clear your mind. So I dedicate every morning to not checking my emails, not looking at Facebook, not looking at anything, nothing that gets pushed towards me. So the first, between 5:30 in the morning and then at 7 in the morning, I always get up with a 5 in front, as I say, and then I spend that time walking the dog on the beach, clearing my head, reading a good quote that Bram sent me. There's something that's enriching that will set your day off on the right foot. Because otherwise, if you're reading a negative article, you don't think you are, but you're pushing negativity back out to the world. So Nathan and I made a real conscious decision to become corporate athletes and to lead from the front and make sure that our organisation looks up to us and sees us as being positive, strong influences in a negative marketplace. So 12 months later, we started Ouwens Casserly. So we decided that we would call it Harcourts Ouwens Casserly and use our own surnames. No other franchise had ever done that before. It's always Harcourts Glenelg, Harcourts Mile End, but we wanted to use the goodwill of our surnames that we're creating in the marketplace to be associated with the brand. Nathan, we became good mates, and this is a little corporate video that we've...
Well, OC was started with the view to starting an organisation in real estate in Adelaide that was unlike any other. really based on authenticity, straight talking, youthful, energetic, and something that hasn't really been placed in the Adelaide marketplace before.
Well, the vision for us is to create a professional real estate service company where you can come and see us for whether it's buying a home, selling a home, property management, a professional place you can come to talk about all your property needs. Our passion is we think we can lift that and lift the general standard of the industry.
So the Ouwens Casserly company values are authentic, dynamic and skilled, optimistic and passionate. If we have to make any tough decisions in the marketplace, we always think of our 4 values, and if they all come first and we know we've made the right decision.
We felt that we could make a difference in the Adelaide real estate community. We've won multiple RESA awards, Society of Auctioneer awards, and we're really proud of that. In the last 6 or 7 years in real estate, it's changed vastly. We have an internal, and that trainee won't be given a set of someone's keys until we would be comfortable that they would sell Nathan or my own property. Anyone can sell a house, but whether they sell it for the best price, that's what OC's vision is, to do that with the greatest amount of authenticity, but also with the most amount of passion.
And that's why we're so passionate that all agents are not the same. They are all different, because at the end of the day, the price you get is a reflection of what the agent has been through in the process, how that project managed it, and how they negotiate at the point when someone's walked in and said, I love it, this is perfect for myself, my family, my children. It's a lifestyle decision, we want to live here. That's the crucial point about what price you get at the end.
So we thought we'd throw that in. We use that on our company website so that people can feel, and meet us before we come out to look at their property. Nathan and I are origins. So as I mentioned, I lived in Amsterdam for a couple of years. Nathan was the trainer and fitness instructor and coach, I should say, for Central Districts Footy Club for 7 years, during their period of winning, I think, 7 or 8 grand finals in a row. So whether you love them or hate them, Nathan did a fantastic job in leading them and giving them a regimented training program. So you can imagine that Nathan would be quite a well-organised, sort of structured individual. He's come from a school teaching background, so he's quite structured. So that we bring different skills together, and we like to think they're complementary skills. He's a bit more sort of administrative in the back end, and I'm a little bit more sort of in the front end of the business. On our first day of inception, which was the 1st of November 2011, so if you're a numerologist, it was an exciting day. It was 11111. It doesn't come across very often, and it wasn't planned, it just happened. And on that day, by the time we opened the doors, we actually had 9 employees. So when we left our previous employer, we had enough momentum from just our impetus in the industry that we already had 7 people join us. So we had 9 from day one. And we got together with an independent mediator or facilitator. I guess something like Bram would do very, very well actually, but we didn't know each other too well yet at that point. And what we came up with then was it was a full day, and the mediator asked us how we want to be perceived in the marketplace, how we think that we're perceived in the marketplace, and how we see ourselves in the marketplace. And then we came down to these 4 key values that our organisation will live by every day. So authentic, dynamic and skilled, optimistic and passionate. And we really do believe that's one of our strengths in our company. I just want to show you a quick YouTube.
felt the same, but in different words.
Thanks, love.
So the reason I showed that was because in the real estate space there's a lot of noise and most agents do look the same, and we wanted to look different in the marketplace and make our clients' properties look different as well. So call it the purple cow. So there's a story of a family driving through the country with their kids in the back, and they've never seen a cow before, and the dad promises them that they'll see a cow, and they're driving along, and about 15 minutes into the country, the kids are so excited, "Dad, we've seen a cow, we've seen a cow," and they're so excited. And they drive through the country, and then they see a few more cows, and then sort of the excitement wanes a little bit. And yeah, okay, Dad, cows. And then the father says to them, "We're going to see a purple cow soon, and it's going to stand out like nothing you've ever seen before." And then the kids were so excited again, and they're waiting for this purple cow, and they used their imaginations and they started seeing purple cows. So we wanted to become the purple cow in our marketplace. So we wanted to stand out and become what we call internally the purple cow. So we employed what we believe to be Australia's best real estate photographer. He's come from Japan. His name's Hiro Ishino, multiple award-winning architectural photographer. It costs us a lot of money, but his photography is so amazing, and he has the best demeanour. He'll be at a property for 12 hours, multiple tripods, gets along with the vendors so extremely well, stays from basically dawn to dusk to get every possible angle and sunlight angle of the property. So for us, beautiful marketing and being the purple cow was essential to stand out in the marketplace. Connecting with the community, essential. We want to give back to the community that's given so much to us. So we do charity auctions pretty much every week. Little Heroes, Cooper's Foundation, Julian Burton's Burns Trust, Variety, Kicking for Kids. We love it. We love giving back, and we really enjoy the experience and the look on the faces of all the people that we help raise money for. And that's just something that we just love doing. So for us, that's just a critical part of giving back to the community. That's probably me. and that's Nathan. He put that slide together. I guess what it means is really we've got complementary leadership skills. He probably looks actually more like that than me, but we really believe in having that. Obviously there's no point in you both being the same, so I think we've brought that as a difference to the marketplace as well, having two leaders with complementary skills. And I love this quote from Nelson Mandela. Can I read it, please? Which says, "It is better to lead from behind and to put others in front, especially when you celebrate victory when nice things occur. You take the front line when there is danger, then people will appreciate your leadership." So we just love that. We're big quotes people in the office, and Nathan and I, we've got a big wall of them in the office of quotes. And you know, it's just that positive reinforcement that we're doing the right thing and leading our people, our team well. So KISS, so that's keep, improve, stop, start. So we meet with our consultants and our team every month, and we sit down and we get them to fill out the KISS form. We also send out monthly surveys which are anonymous to give feedback to us if we need to change anything, because sometimes it's hard to approach the boss. And I think back to when I was employed, what an opportunity to be able to tell people what you really think when it's an anonymous feedback form. And then we can make changes really quickly, because culture is everything in a business, absolutely everything.